Napoleon Bonaparte III's Confessaconter system is an accounting system that takes people's emotions into account as one of the key inputs as a forward-looking appraisal of value. That is a unity of quality and finance that's useful in your practice. It's useful in any brand, because your customers, your patients, won't always walk away and remember the quality of the product or service that they received, but will always remember how they felt when they interacted with your brand. That's what a brand is. Confessaconter originates from the Temperament-a-Conter, of which there are 3. Confessaconter is that of emotions, which is synonymous with brands, because people have an emotional connection with brands that is not reflected well in quantitative data. We have a system that takes 12 qualitative emotions that are irreducible, and also low intensity, medium intensity, high intensity of each of those 12 emotions, and correlates those with brand destroying emotions, with more empathy emotions, and brand building emotions, where really the predicate of any really indelible successful brand is the use of the Confessaconter system, so that customers are happy, basically, that employees are happy, that physicians are happy. Happy, engaged physicians make happy, engaged patients. Nothing else ever has. The Confessaconter system is useful for physicians that are involved in any qualitative work that increases life expectancy, which is one of the key opportunities for hospital CEOs, for medical group administrators, and also for U.S. governors. Because American life expectancy doubled in 100 years. And in the last 10 years, it's actually slowed for a number of reasons. Any one of you CEOs, any one of you hospitals, any U.S. governor can be the one to spontaneously convert from the GAAP accounting, that originates from the Dutch Imperial, West India Company in Albany and New Amsterdam, the British Imperial accounting system, which the Big Four accounting firms all originate from the Dutch and British imperial overlords, of which U.S. governors are supposed to have a higher authority than that. So you don't need to bow down before the Dutch accounting system. You need to bow down before the Deloitte, KPMG. Those guys were on the wrong side of the American Revolution. Those companies are based in the countries that tried to enslave us in the 18th century. They were fundamentally on the wrong side of the American Revolutionary War. And so join us in our Confessaconter system, which traces back to Napoleon Bonaparte III, who is demonstrably an American ally. The High French, the lingua franca era, is the origin of American finance. If you look at high finance in America, the words all trace back to French. They trace to Napoleon Bonaparte III and his father before him. And they were on our side in the American Revolution, importantly. That's part of why. And so you can be the governor, the hospital CEO, the administrator, the physician that increases life expectancy in your state, in your metropolitan statistical area, in your patient panel for the better, by embracing not a Dutch or British accounting system, but a Confessaconter system. Because people's emotions are fundamentally what's going to have them make changes in their lifestyle when it comes to hypertension, hyperlipidemia, when it comes to smoking, when it comes to other cardiovascular conditions, metabolic disease. It is the Confessaconter system that can match quality and finance, that can match chronic disease management, patient compliance with American dollars. Because the system that does that, and again, we've helped medical practices do that all over America for over a decade. We've been way ahead of it by looking back at the Napoleon Bonaparte III's Confessaconter system and seeing that unifying quality and finance is what fundamentally works. And it's fundamentally what's going to increase life expectancy in your area. You could be the person to lead your area into a new age of increasing life expectancy. Join us at Profi.me. We're your facility planning process for hospitals, for clinics, and for governors, all of the medical grade space in your whole state. can be evaluated in a Confessaconter system with the life expectancy first lens of Atlantis American, of trying to increase life expectancy again. Join us at profi.me with master facility planning in the Confessaconter tradition.